Now, so this video, but this interests me like heavily because he's basically was an Andrew Tate clone, and honestly, I used to like about 2 years ago, I used to see this guy all the time. So seeing that he's got a downfall is crazy because it seemed like he was like this guy who was like trying to be perfect. Basically, he'd preach about how like you got to be working hard, you got to stop being lazy, which, you know, it's a good message, but he was kind of going to the extreme sometimes. And I just want to see how his downfall happened because I'm very interested as someone who used to.
Influential.
Bro, oh my god.
In the middle of the night.
Hamza was undeniably one of the most influential figures in the YouTube self-help community. So much so that he managed to manipulate his core audience into seeing him as a cult leader to be emulated without question.
Cult leader?
Hamza would take advantage of this dynamic for selfish gain, and as a result, lose not just his credibility, but over 90% of his viewers in just 8 months.
Wow.
This isn't a good look, Hamza. This isn't a good look, Hamza. Oh, Hamza. Oh, watch out, Hamza. Anime's okay. Moderation is key. Go f yourself. Moderation is key.
Hi,
Bro,
I'm the Internet
what?
Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be going over.
By the way, bro, this guy's channel name, Internet Anarchist, bro. Like, oh my god, he's apparently there's a video on him that I kind of watched a little bit of. That way, it like exposes him for being like bad, because apparently this guy doesn't like tell the full story of things. So I'm gonna not fully believe these things. Like basically he gets information wrong. He kind of has a bias, like especially towards like people he likes. Like for example, he really likes Penguin Zero. So I mean, I shouldn't be watching this video in theory because it really is not 100% accurate. But to be fair, it's like, bro, I mean, same time, I'm just gonna look at this and watch it anyways because I don't really care. I don't know. Bro, milked stupid, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you look at, okay, by the way, if you look at this guy's channel, I used to watch all his videos. If you look at this guy's channel, I mean, literally, he just, yeah, he has Penguin Zero and, like, so many, like, that's the thing, that's why he got exposed for being a meat rider towards Penguin Zero, bro. That's actually not that obvious, but usually he brings up Penguin Zero and how, like, oh, he got into a little mini beef or whatever. Alright, anyways.
Over the unsettling downfall of one of YouTube's biggest.
Bro, I can't pronounce this guy's name, bro. It's actually triggering me, bro. Internet Anarchist. Internet Anarchist. Okay, there we go. It's just a copy of Sunny V2. I hate him. You hate him? Okay. I mean, I think Sunny V2, though, I mean, I think the problem is being a copy of Sunny V2 is not exactly the best thing. The reason why I say this is because Sunny V2 already has takes that are bad and kind of can be bad too. The problem with these guys is that they're gonna paint a picture for you that's gonna be like, they're gonna try to paint a picture of like this is exactly what happened, and they have a narrative. It's like a news story, you know. You gotta look for the bias because yeah, they're gonna be telling facts, but they're also gonna be trying to paint a picture at the same time to, you know, make you believe their side, and that's the problem because you know sometimes, you know, it's just like, stuttering is crazy, bro. Yeah.
Self-improvement creators, Hamza Ahmed, how fame, status, and success fueled Hamza's growing ego, and what this means for the followers who see his words as law and treat him like a deity. Back in 2022, I uploaded a video covering Hamza's rise to the top of the YouTube algorithm. In a nutshell, Hamza built his brand by showcasing the intimate aspects of his self-improvement journey.
Yeah, by the way, why is he always wearing a bathrobe? That's what I've noticed in all the videos of this guy, bro. He always wears a bathrobe. Made no sense. Like, bro, you're calling yourself an alpha giga chad, you're wearing bathrobes. Like, stop me adding right. I'm sorry, I'm not picturing the alpha giga chads wearing bathrobes.
Offering young men guidance on how they could better themselves too. With valuable videos on topics like fitness, relationships, and making money, Hamza rapidly carved out a dedicated fan base that looked forward to every upload. While this might seem straightforward, the complexity lies in Hamza's ability to be honest and transparent with his viewers, no matter the topic.
Is your future self thinking, I wish you just stopped watching all of these self-improvement videos and actually took action to better your life?
Hamza would gradually transform.
I mean, okay, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna try not to speak as much in this reaction because I don't want this to be a long reaction considering it's a 30-minute video already. But anyways, My thing with what he just said is like the people who are watching self-improvement videos most likely are not trying to self-improve. They think they want to, and well, no, they don't think, they want to. They want to improve their life. But the thing is, most of the times you already know the steps. You don't need to watch a man to tell you. If you know what the problem is, like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to gain muscle, you most likely know what to do. So I don't know why people watch these videos and think, oh, my life's gonna change, because deep down, they're not gonna act on a video. 99% of people are not acting on a video. They're just watching it to make themselves tell themselves like, oh, this is gonna help me, but they're not gonna actually do it. I mean, that's at least for me. Like, I'll tell myself like, oh, I used to tell myself like, oh, I want to grind harder, right? And then it'd be like, I'd watch these videos and then I'd realize, wow, I just wasted time because it's all stuff I already knew. And on top of that, I didn't change anything. So it's like,
Form his close connection with viewers into a cult-like kinship dedicated to pushing its members to fulfill their potential. As you would imagine, Hamza proudly assumed leadership of said cult.
That's how cults work. That is precisely how cults work. That you have this leader, the leader's word cannot be questioned, all of the followers that get co-opted in, they all just believe because you're supposed to believe.
Have you seen my Instagram bio?
No, what's it say?
I've just changed as a cult leader.
The cult's mission would be based on members trying to emulate the fictional figure Hamza created, called Adonis.
This cult of young men that you see before you is all about taking responsibility. We strive to become more like Adonis. He's successful, but he's humble. He's strong, but he acknowledges his weaknesses. There are 5 virtues of Adonis: discipline, humility, presence, gratitude, and leadership.
Keep these 5 values of Adonis in mind, as they'll become very important later. For now, Hamza would contrast the shining image of Adonis with a lesser figure dubbed Jeffrey, the embodiment of everything Hamza believed a man shouldn't be.
Jeffrey's the average guy. He's overweight, lazy, and undisciplined. He got average grades in school, he works an average job that he doesn't like, he doesn't attract the kind of women that he wants, he lives a mediocre life. Jeffrey hears about self-improvement, about exercising and building a body that he could be proud of. He hears about meditation, gratitude journaling, reading and learning, and Jeffrey refuses to do any of it. He spends his days playing video games, jacking off to messed up and eating junk food. What a disgrace.
This dynamic would become the premise.
I mean, living an average life though is not bad. He's acting like me and living a mediocre life is bad. Some people actually like living a mediocre life. Mainly because it doesn't require a lot of effort, and also it can result in a decent life. I mean, it's not like it's a bad life to live mediocre, in my opinion at least. I mean, if you hate your job, that's different, because if you gotta go to work constantly and you hate your job, that's horrible. But at the same time, it's like, if you're getting, my take on it is like, I don't understand why people say, oh, money doesn't matter, bro. If I'm in a good paying job and I hate it, I mean, yeah, I'll hate my life, but at least I'm getting paid well. So I mean, I don't know, I feel like you do need to find somewhat of a balance, but at the end of the day, if you don't like your job, just deal with it. A lot of people don't like their jobs. If you're getting paid well, come on. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
Videos, as he compared how Jeffrey and Adonis responded to different social situations. To keep the messages as personal as possible, Hamza would include stories about his past mistakes and achievements, which showed he was still improving like everyone else. While the Jeffrey vs Adonis dynamic was a good way for Hamza to highlight traits viewers should aspire to, it would also prove to be overly simplistic and lacked nuanced explanation of what it takes to truly become a successful individual. However, this wouldn't stop Hamza's movement from rapidly spreading across the internet. From late 2022 to early 2023, Hamza would triple the sub count on his main channel, growing from 500k to over 1.5 million. Hamza's open and honest approach to self-improvement content allowed him to build a massive community eager to follow his prescribed roadmap to success. Sadly, no one could have anticipated how much Hamza would change after becoming somewhat of a successful
so I see what's gonna happen. He's gonna get the fame, and this is what happens to a lot of people. They get the fame, they taste the fame, and they get used to it, and they become adjusted to it. Or what most likely happened is he also probably got attached to the numbers, and so when he sees the numbers get down, he gets upset. He feels attacked. I mean, that's what I'm gonna guess. Once the numbers start going down, he's gonna get attacked and then get angry and start making up excuses on why numbers are going down, and then people start hating on that because, no one likes the man who's making up excuses for why his numbers are going down, blah 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 blah.
figure, as he began to reveal a dark side of himself no one had seen before. On the 16th of September 2022, Hamza published a stream highlight to his second channel titled Hamza Explodes on Anime Profile Pictures, and as the title suggests, the video was meant to ridicule individuals he felt were negatively impacting his audience.
Stop trying to negatively affect me. Stop trying to negatively affect my boys here. If you play video games, if you watch anime, keep your mouth shut. They come in.
I mean, yeah, this is why.
Anime's fine. A video, just 1 hour video. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Oh, you play it, okay, fine. You play it, fine. Don't come in here and try and change my mind. Don't come in here and try and tell my boys to stop playing video games.
Hamza's rant would become even more heated.
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad to say that. I mean, it kind of fits what his channel's about, so I don't see that being too bad.
As he commented on videos that were critical of his stance on self-improvement, and claimed the videos were coming from the same people who promoted anime and video games in chat.
These people, they've made videos about me over the last year, countless, relentless, critical videos about me, saying that Hamza's being too...
Yeah, you never address the haters, and you never make generalizations against the haters, because they're gonna eat that up and destroy you. Like, you know, I mean, it's not being racist, but it's kind of like doing the same thing as being racist towards the haters. They're going to see that, and they're going to go, oh my god, this is so easy to destroy them. So, I mean, obviously the haters are now have an easy meal to digest and spit back at them.
Too hard, but 1 hour of video games is fine. I watch them and I'm just thinking, how the they're saying that I'm a bad person because I'm too strict on self-improvement. How am I a bad person from expecting better from my young boys? I see their critical videos about me all the time. You can go and search like Hamza's wrong on YouTube. These amount of motherfuckers who have made videos saying, oh well, Hamza doesn't even know what he's talking. He's just a young guy. 1 hour of video games isn't gonna hurt you.
Although consuming most
I mean, if we're being honest, you know what's sad is that he's saying these things about anime and video games, but bro, do you not realize the people who are watching you are also part of the problem? Because if you're preaching to live a better life, then in theory they shouldn't even be on YouTube. Your viewers shouldn't even be on YouTube. Why are they on YouTube watching you? Why are they on a live stream? Which is probably more than an hour long, which takes up an hour of their time. But you're not going to care because you're making money off it. You're not going to say anything. I mean, that's like the biggest criticism I can see is, bro, like, what? You're saying stay away from video games and anime, but not from YouTube? Like, bro.
Forms of entertainment in moderation wouldn't derail someone's self-improvement journey. Hamza was determined to make his viewers think that any attempt at relaxation would put them behind in life.
You already understand life works like a race of men. Any of these pussies who tell you that they're not competing against the rest of us is fucking lying. You're in competition with me. If you slow down to play 1 hour of video games, I'll fuck your future wife, bro. If you watch anime, guess what I'll do to you?
I mean, this guy's crazy, bro. This guy's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to say it. And this is why I think the whole self-improvement YouTubers and just those people get hated on, because they say things like this that are just stupid. They sound stupid. If you play 1 hour of video games, you're gonna fall behind in life. Like, you do realize that if you overwork yourself, which is what most of these self-improvement people say, is overwork yourself, put in a ton of hours, have no time off, always be working, sleep less. They're always preaching these things, right? And it's like, bro, you need relaxation a day. Everyone does. Like, even 1 hour, it's like, bro, 1 hour of relaxation is enough to keep a man happy. And he's saying, oh, don't have that. Bro, what is 1 hour of video games gonna do? Nothing. It doesn't hurt anyone. Like, are we stupid? And this is why I can't stand these people, because they say stuff that's so outrageous.
You're gonna let me run past you in this race, bro? Are you honestly gonna... If you're on self-improvement, you should be thinking, bro, fuck Hamza. I'm gonna make sure that motherfucker's not running faster than me. Good. Me and you will be worthy competitors.
One could argue that Hamza's words were coming from a place of tough love, but if that was the case, then why did he convey it in such a condescending fashion? What was the logic of putting himself on a pedestal because he didn't consume a particular form of entertainment? Although the overall response to these comments was positive, some viewers recognized Hamza's fault. Only me who thinks that Hamza is now seeing everything as black and white, as well as, nah, I'm starting to think this isn't self-improvement anymore. This is more like become like Hamza. Live streams wouldn't be the only place Hamza expressed some unconventional views of what it meant to be masculine, as he'd make similar comments during his short form.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I saw him in the shorts, and I'm not gonna lie, he said some outlandish stuff in the shorts.
this is gonna sound weird. You need to be hit in the face. As a young man, you need to be hit.
I mean,
in
this
the
is what I'm
face
talking about.
consistently.
Oh, this. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna try to paint it in like a good way, but there's no good way to say that. Abuse is abuse, bro.
To me when I say that greatly improves your character. When you are under some kind of threat of violence, you become present, you become focused. All of those bullshit thoughts in your mind, those insecure thoughts, disappear. Suddenly
What?
it's just you in the real world versus this other man, and your objective is to...
By the 19th of September...
What is he saying? That doesn't even... Oh, I mean, bro, what, like, this is what I'm talking about. These alpha male... What is it, like, red pill idiots or whatever? I think it is red pill. I don't even remember. But, like, the point is these alpha males, bro, are just outrageous. I mean, he's got to be saying this for the camera. There's no way he's actually just saying this, like, unironically. There's no way. Who says that? Doesn't even make sense.
2022, Hamza would acknowledge the impact live streaming was having on his channel and ask his viewers for advice on what direction to take the channel.
Live streaming has been like the most intrinsically motivating part of my work that I've ever had before. I am a little bit fearful that it's kind of tainting my character and my brand image of, like, you know, being more like Adonis and peaceful, because naturally in this state of like this hyperactive chat and, you know, you get into emotional rants and everything, which perform better on live streams.
The best answer to Hamza...
Nah, seriously though, Phase Flick. Is that an actual Phase member? Probably not. Nah, oh, well, that guy, Phase Flick, if he's actually a Phase member, why? I highly doubt he's a Phase member, because he just said he's trying to... That was not English. She's still trying to deal with his porn habit? Like, bro, what Phase member is going to say that in a random guy's chat? Anyway, that's... Like, see, this is like stuff I don't need to focus on. But the point is, it's like, bro, why are you watching this? Who would watch this? Why would I watch a man just sit there and talk? I don't know why. I'm on a live stream. You could argue that's what's happening right now. And I mean, yeah, I'm just talking too, but and it's a live stream. But at least I'm reacting. It's not like I'm just sitting in my car just saying words.
Hamza's question would come in the form of a comment that read, Hamza, the criticism is due to you doing the opposite of what Hamza a year ago would have done. The sudden switch in content is strange for your viewers. You are a completely different person now. Just don't forget how you started, bro. Build your brand, do your thing. Just don't expect to retain your original audience because you told them to get off YouTube and not watch low return on investment live streams like this one. Despite the obvious drawbacks to ranting on stream, Hamza continued to feed into his egotistical side while masking it as self-improvement advice.
So I just went on a little rant then.
Bro, stop with the ads. The ads are getting out of control.
Talking about, you know, porn being bad for us and stuff. And this anime profile picture motherfucker just came into the chat and said, forgive us for having fun, Hamza. Just went on a little rant that porn and is bad for you, and this anime profile picture motherfucker just came in and said, forgive us for having fun, Hamza.
Hamza had gone beyond providing well-meaning advice and was now shaming anyone who made lifestyle choices he didn't agree with. Naturally, Hamza's viewers pointed out his shift in behavior and likened his stream to be something Sneeko would make, with comments
I
reading,
love watching you, Sneeko. Bro, that is wild. If that ever happened to me, bro, I would actually cry.
I love watching you, Sneeko. Thanks for another entertaining live stream.
That's crazy.
As well as, I'd sub to watch actual useful content and to maybe get some insight, not to watch mindless rants in a car. Since Hamza has started live streaming, I feel like the quality on the channel has taken a massive hit. Berating viewers for straying from a set path was only one of the things that made Hamza lose his cool on stream. The other one was when anyone questioned his masculinity.
You speaking about how masculine you are makes her dryad in the Sahara Desert. Aravind Nair.
He's back at it again.
Yeah, I think you should date her, bro. You seem like the champion who knows about girls better than I do, bro.
Hamza would take things a step further by starting a very heated exchange with a random viewer and asking for his Discord username.
Aravind, what's your Discord, mate?
Oh, nah. He's got a Discord. Yeah, he's definitely not a self-improved man. He's not actually living that life. He's acting like it, but he's 100% putting up a fake image. Because no alpha male, quote-unquote, would ever have a Discord, bro. Well, not necessarily true, but, like, they're not going to be asking for someone's Discord username to message them. Like, that's not happening.
Discord call, bro. You can. Let's see you flirt with her. Yeah, Aravind. What's your name? Aravind Nair. So this guy keeps leaving fucking hateful comments in this stream so far, calling me cringe, saying that I'm drying her up and stuff. Okay, Aravind Nair, drop your Discord. We'll hop onto a Discord call with you right now, and we'll see your flirting game.
For the next several minutes, Hamza would repeatedly ask for the viewer's Discord name while taking every opportunity to make fun of him.
Your Discord, Aravind. Come on, boys. If Aravind doesn't come onto the call with me, I'm just gonna end the live stream, man. He's made me sad. We need him.
Bro,
Everyone
what?
stand in and make sure he comes onto a video call with us. Aravind, come on, man. We want to hear about how you flirt, because clearly you're better than me.
Hamza's facade of confidence was slowly giving way to insecurity, but it seemed he was too far gone to notice, which escalated things even further.
Hugo Orton donated $2. Aravind, do it, bro. I'll spar you as well. Showing off your girl is so insecure. Self-improvement is masturbation. All you do is tell others
bro,
to fix
what?
their lives while you're a kid yourself. Me and you should have a discussion, bro. Aravind, Discord call right now, bro. It'll be entertaining.
For the rest of the video,
I mean, I feel like this would be good for any other channel, but like, bro, because he's trying to be like the alpha male, who's trying to give self-improvement advice, it just looks stupid. Because like, he's trying to be entertaining, which is not what his goal is. That's not what he branded himself as. You can't switch from being entertaining. Well, you can't be like a serious person and switch to entertaining. Like, that's just never gonna work. Your audience is gonna be confused.
The bounce between trying to justify his actions by claiming he was only making jokes out of hate comments.
You can tell what kind of man someone is by their response. So this Aravind guy, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not, but he was just sat here whilst we were just, speaking about self-improvement. He's just leaving hate and everything, saying, oh, hop onto the Discord call so we can just make fun of him, and he'll come in and he'll start stuttering, and he'll just be weird.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you listen to that, it's pretty funny. He literally just said he left a hate comment, so I'm gonna hate him back. Like, bro, what? I mean, you don't do that. Like I said earlier, bro, you don't feed the haters. I mean, that's literally feeding the haters. You're telling the haters, hey, you hate on me, I'm gonna hate back on you. And that either two things are gonna happen. One, the haters are gonna get more energy and try to get you to react more, or B, they're gonna take that energy and spit it back at you and go, wow, what self-improvement man would hate on people? What a waste of time.
Apologize for something, but you can truly tell what kind of person like a man is, what kind of comments they leave.
And deflecting any criticism thrown his way by demanding a fight.
Aravind Nair,
oh
I'm an
my
orthopedic
god,
surgeon. I make money actually helping others, not just spouting the same bullshit to a fatherless audience. Aravind, you're pissing off a lot of people here, Aravind. I think there's like 20 people that would want to fight you.
Even though Hamza couldn't see the mistakes he was making, a significant portion of his audience did, and they were very disappointed, with comments reading, Hamza's life has taken a left turn. It's sad to see. Hope him the best and hope he recovers from being a Jeffrey. Real title, Hamza being a Jeffrey versus Jeffrey.
Bro,
as well as, this video will be a
Jeffrey?
reminder not to let my ego take a hold of me. Eventually, Hamza would put an end to the rage-filled live streams and return to his usual Jeffrey versus Adonis and unfiltered content,
Jeffrey's,
which was a welcomed change. However, by the 1st of February 2023, Hamza would make yet another radical shift in his career with a video titled, I Fulfilled My Purpose.
I've been on this journey for over 2 years, dedicating myself fully to this. Every single day I woke up and thought about spreading this message of self-improvement. This has been my purpose for over 2 years. And a little while ago, I completed this layer of my purpose and I'm on to the next layer.
Hamza went on to announce that he'd no longer be putting out frequent uploads and stated that he'd be dissolving his production team as a result.
I've made the hard decision now after weighing this up so many times, after speaking to my close friend who helps me make these decisions, Sam. I've made the hard decision now to stop this content production machine that we had here, this huge team that we had of 7 video editors and TikTok guys and
7 video editors for what?
Twitter guys, and I let every single one go, including Sam Harbonator, my best friend who's worked for me for over 2 years.
According to Hamza, the drastic change to the channel was a byproduct of outgrowing the influencer lifestyle and in pursuit of his personal development.
My new layer.
Okay, so my question is, how's their downfall? Well, obviously his downfall is going to be, I mean, obviously his views are going to decline and whatnot, and subscriber count and whatnot, because people are not going to want to, but that's probably not what it is. I don't think, because there's clearly more to his story. I mean, there's literally 15 more minutes more.
Of my purpose for me to focus on is my own development as a man. I no longer care about being a YouTuber or an influencer or a celebrity or a man with fame or anything like this.
Surprisingly, Hamza would set his sights on a far more arduous path of becoming a fighter.
And that
Oh.
currently
Oh nah.
my mind,
Oh no.
my heart and my soul.
That's so cringe. It's always, oh, that's so cringe. He's literally the definition of what an alpha male is and why people make fun of him, bro. Like literally, they all preach about fighting, and now he's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna become a fighter to show that fighting is a good thing, and it'll, you know, put you in really good shape, and then you can defend any woman. That's exactly what he's gonna say, bro. Like, I need to learn how to defend people. I need to know how to defend myself in case someone comes up to me with a knife, even though you're most likely to get stabbed, because just because you know how to punch someone doesn't mean that like a gun is not gonna stop you. I can't English, but you get what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, oh, this is disturbing.
Is fighting, competition, martial arts. That's what I'm throwing myself into fully.
While becoming a fighter was Hamza's new direction in life, he still maintained the need to share helpful advice and personal experiences with his audience.
What I do still have some positive feeling about is the beauty of passing knowledge to each other. I no longer want to see this as a YouTube channel that I'm trying to grow. I want to see this as me genuinely just sitting down, turning the camera on when I have some actually like really valuable knowledge to give to you, some really valuable.
From the outside looking in, it seemed Hamza had gotten over his egotistical side and was trying to realign his life with a higher purpose. This was the type of change viewers were looking for, as the comment section was flooded with positive messages encouraging Hamza on his latest endeavor. Reading, "We must move on and share the knowledge of self-improvement to other young men. Thank you, Hamza." As well as, "Damn dude, you left a hell of a legacy. You are a legend among men, and I know you're going to succeed in your next purpose. Godspeed, brother." And another comment foreshadowing what was going to happen. The next few guides were some of the best Hamza stuff ever, and it was downhill from there. By the following week, Hamza kept to his promise and uploaded an hour-long guide on how his viewers could find purpose in their life. Even though the value derived from the video was subjective, it was a step in the right direction and showed Hamza was committed to improving himself.
Today we're going to cover how purpose works as a masculine man, and my intention with this, my hope is that by the end of this video you will be convinced that this is the only way to live.
All Hamza had to do to maintain his legacy was keep his ego in check, deliver high quality content whenever he uploaded, and follow through on becoming a fighter. Tragically, Hamza would fall short on almost all these expectations and seemingly betray every core value he's set up so far. Around a month after Hamza announced his decision to drop content creation and become a fighter, he seemingly returned to a frequent upload schedule. While the videos had tuned down editing and were fairly long, you wouldn't expect Hamza to start uploading again after claiming he was no longer interested in being a YouTuber. Stranger still, Hamza doubled down on the business side of his platform with the launch of Adonis Academy, a monthly membership that offered direct coaching from Hamza on how young men could take action in self-improvement.
That's why I've started it, and it's something that I'm like selling, so it's like, you know, if you don't want to spend money, you can click away, absolutely no problem. My videos are still free, the Discord server is still there and everything.
The major selling point for Hamza's new community was 3 weekly calls that allowed members to ask for advice on topics like health, wealth, and relationships.
3 calls a week, which will be split up into the areas of health, wealth, relationships. So on Monday we'll have a call, Wednesday we'll have a call, Friday we'll have a call, health, wealth, relationships on each one.
Although Hamza had offered paid products before, the difference this time was that instead of selling pre-recorded content, Hamza was taking his time directly to teach and mentor members.
What I'm going to tell you right now is this is like a work in project. This is not something that I'm just going to kind of set up and, you know, I can't leave. Like, this is literally based on me just being your teacher. Right now I'm like a guy who makes YouTube videos. I want to be more of like a teacher where we actually have like more of like a communication together.
To sweeten the deal, Hamza would also include other perks, like access to his previous $400 courses, exclusive meetups in the UK, and dedicated video lessons, all for $99 a month.
It will be $99
That's crazy.
A month,
and this is why I hate subscription services, bro. Subscription service that I can't speak today, but like the point is, subscription service model is so annoying. I mean, literally $99 a month is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Well, it's like, let's just say round it up to 100. That's literally $1,200 a year. That's ridiculous. On one thing. That's a scam. I mean, I think the problem is that everything is a subscription service. That's the issue. So it's like, you know, if you paid for this, well, you're also probably paying for like 20 other subscription services. And it's like, oh, so we're adding up like thousands of dollars, and this is just another fee. And it's like, bro, this is why you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with what you pay for and services you go for, because you gotta pick and choose smartly. Like, clearly this is not worth it, unless you're an idiot.
Recurring membership, so every month it'll be $99. This is usually where like the the salesmen and stuff, they'll try and justify the price, and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, but it is worth it because of this. But no, like literally it's $99 a month. It's a recurring membership. The top link in the description, you can go check out, click that right now. I'm not going to try and like justify it to you.
Even though a majority of fans were thrilled to be a part of Hamza's new direction for the channel, there were also those who were still curious about what happened to his fighter career. By the 1st of June 2000.
I mean, like, why you clearly now have all this time where you can talk to fans 3 days a week, and you're meeting up with them, and you have time to, you know, I guess like to publish a bunch of work as well and make videos. Like, clearly you're not fighting. I mean, it's obvious.
23. Hamza
a fighter does it full time. A good fighter does it full time and would train constantly and wouldn't have all this time.
A video explaining why becoming a fighter was no longer his purpose, and the reason he was more focused on making more money.
So a few months ago, I posted a video saying that I had fulfilled my purpose and that I was going to go into the mountains to go train martial arts. And I still receive comments of why I didn't do that. Oh, Hamza, I thought you were going to become a fighter. Now, I explained in a video already, but I put it in like, you know, it was like 2 hours into the video, so a lot of people didn't see it. So I just wanted to explain it here because I still see comments about it.
Hamza would go on to state that after the first day at the fight camp, he felt the experience, quote, didn't feel authentic.
I just asked myself a question. Is this authentic? Is this genuinely where I want to be, what I want to focus on? Or, just be honest, are you here right now because it'll get you validation from people online?
It's worth remembering that no one asked Hamza to become a fighter. In fact, he chose that path because he assumed it would be a masculine thing to do. And at the time...
So he's basically just ruined his image because now he's showing, hey, I'm not quote-unquote masculine. I can't handle stuff. He literally, it's like equivalent to dropping out of a job the first day. Like, you start the job, first couple hours, you realize, man, this job sucks, I'm quitting. You don't even give it a chance. That's basically what he just did. Like, you look like a loser.
He didn't sound like he was trying to impress anyone. After all, he fired his entire team and told viewers he was no longer interested in vanity metrics like subscribers or ad revenue. Hamza had always been the type of creator that spoke about things with conviction and a black and white mentality, but after going against his own standards, he decides it's time to move the goalpost.
But I realized that you can't live a life of inauthenticity. If there's something that you genuinely feel as a man that you should be doing, which is right for you, and you don't do that because something else might get you more validation from the people around you. You live this shallow life based on these internet comments.
In an effort to justify this decision, Hamza claimed his true fans would gladly jump at the product he was selling, and that any critique for said product was coming from Jeffries.
A bunch of your real true fans who are looking and thinking, wait, he's just released something which I could buy and I could probably get closer to him or I could learn more from him. That's awesome. And these are your like proper true fans, and so they'll buy anything or they'll look at it and be like, oh man, I can't afford it, but that is awesome. I wish I could afford it. But there's like a 0.1 thing, like the lone like little corner of Jeffries where they just get agitated when you're making money.
For the rest of the video,
that's not what they're upset about. They're upset that you're changing, and now you're going down the wrong, even worse path, because you're going down the money path, which means you don't even care about the people. You're only caring about the money. You don't actually, let's be honest, you don't actually care about helping people now. You just care about making as much money out of the, well, I guarantee he thinks they're idiots. You know, that's what he's probably calling them in his head. Wow, these idiots. Look at these idiots.
Hamza would present his move to teach selling courses as the best way to help his male audience. However, was Hamza truly equipped to lecture people on how to be business owners, or was he simply going to sell viewers on a dream and tell them to copy his formula of selling self-improvement courses?
That's pretty typical.
Like, you learn how to make a community which you get paid for. You bring people
who have got similar interests together, because I genuinely think, by the way, I'll just give you a random tip, I genuinely think that there's one business model which is the best right now, like possible, and it's private communities.
At the end of the day, Hamza was free to take his channel in any direction he saw fit. However, this change in mentality would mark the beginning of a very turbulent time in Hamza's community.
Why do they do that? Why are they moving, like they're taking an image, a still image, and they're like awkwardly shifting it and make it look unnatural?
Focus shifted away from what was best for men.
That just looks unnatural.
More towards what Hamza thought was best. By October 2023, Hamza would announce a new chapter in his life of starting a family.
Moved into the rural mountains of Scotland.
Bro, what?
With my woman. And soon we're gonna buy a home and we're gonna have children. I'm gonna move up my family here. I'm gonna move up like families that I love. And I'm gonna create this dream into a reality. But basically, I'm starting the fatherhood chapter of my life.
Hamza was so convicted that this was the right decision to take things that he would change his channel description to reflect it, with the description reading, preparing to be a father.
That's not that bad.
Similar to his previous life-altering plans, Hamza wouldn't follow through with it, and decided to go for the easier option. In a now-deleted video, Hamza would describe how a date with a Russian woman changed his perspective on Western women.
Oh.
It's genuinely, like, beautiful, but
Come
also very...
on, he's gonna say, God. This is exactly what like Andrew Tate would preach. Like, Western women suck because they're all these hoes. That's basically what he'll say. Or they're all bad people because blah 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 blah. And you know, the Eastern people, the Europeans, the Russians, all those people, they know what they're cultured, they know they actually are kind, blah blah blah. Like, bro, I hate generalizations like that, because it's like, bro, like you're just assuming everyone is in that category, and it's not true.
Very intense.
I feel like a lot of these like alpha male people always preach how like American women are the worst because, you know, they're constantly at parties gathering and they're more likely to cheat, which could be true statistically, yeah, probably. But that doesn't mean all of them are that way. I hate people who say like, I'll never find a woman because they're all cheating and they're all hoes. Like, no, there's plenty of good women out there who are not gonna cheat. They're loyal, they're nice, they're not abusive. Like, bro, this just stupid.
Based, sophisticated, classy young woman, like, very impressive. That's what I'll say. It's very.
He went the backwards racist route and hates women. Bro, what, really? Is that what he's gonna say? He hates women? That's crazy.
Very impressive.
Naturally, Hamza's viewers wondered why he was going on another path when he just announced the fatherhood chapter of his life, and it wouldn't be long before they got an answer.
The reason why me and my ex split up is because we did this little exercise together where I told her to sit down and to write down like her goals and the season of life that she wanted to get into. So both of us had our laptops out and we wrote about, okay, for the next few months, what kind of life do we want to live?
Hamza went on to explain that him and his ex-girlfriend wanted to go on separate paths in life that weren't compatible.
But she saw it, and I'm not gonna lie.
I highly doubt it. Also, you know, here's my thing. I think the #1 rule is never bring relationship drama into your channel. It seems like every single downfall video I've seen where relationship drama is thrown into videos and it's ranting about relationship issues, their channel's usually downfill. I mean, literally every Sunny V2 video I've ever seen that has relationship drama is always a downfall video. It's never, oh, he's going up. No, because no one wants to see a man talk about his personal life and say, oh, I broke up with my girl. No one wants to see that. I don't know why you think that people care. They don't. I mean, in this case, they might, but like even then, it's like, bro, it's hurting your image by talking about it.
Like, I could see how like offended she was, where she was quite like pressuring. She was like, wait, you want to do this? Oh, you want to do that? You want to stay up late, but that's unhealthy. And I understood, you know, it is fair enough. What I'm saying is like, oh yeah, like I kind of want to be a little bit more sleep deprived. And she just couldn't really see that this was
another idiotic thing. I want to be more sleep deprived because it's more efficient. It's probably his mindset. Oh yeah, if you sleep less, I mean, you gain more hours in the day, so you get more work done, bro. No, it's not healthy to do that.
Like me just being authentic, that this was the life I wanted to live. So there was quite a lot of like judgment from her. And when I saw that judgment, I thought, yeah, like maybe we're not actually compatible for the next season.
As you'd expect, Hamza's audience wasn't very pleased with his indecisive attitude and constantly changing opinions, with comments reading, "What I learned from this video is that I wouldn't take advice from Hamza on maintaining long-term relationships."
I mean, yeah, he literally just didn't even talk it out. Like, if you actually cared about her, you would actually talk it out. What are we saying, like, bro? Like, if you have problems in a relationship and you actually care, you would actually try to fix it, not just go, "Oh, we're not compatible. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give up." Like, if you don't agree on stuff, or you think that, oh, our paths are not crossing, it doesn't matter, bro. I mean, even in in a relationship too, it's not like your paths are always gonna go down the same road. I mean, there's a reason why, like, for example, sometimes, you know, a father will work one job and a mother would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna work a different job." Like, dude, what? I don't know.
As well as, "You promised her the world, but you couldn't even keep your word. You were the problem here, mate." This guy changes his opinions every month, making
okay, bro, liked every single comment, bro.
bold claims to his audience and immediately going back on his word or changing his opinion was becoming a very common occurrence in Hamza's videos. In the past, Hamza claimed men should focus on finding a quote high-quality woman and settle down, but now that he was faced with the same reality, he backed out, and his other opinions on men dedicating themselves to improving their minds and body gave way to telling men to make as much money as possible by paying for his monthly membership. Speaking of which, by early 2024, one of Hamza's former students would come out with less than positive opinions about their time in his paid community. On the 5th of January, a user by the name of Dante would upload a video detailing the more darker aspects to Hamza's Adonis school.
One morning, Hamza posted something that would cause mass panic among the members. He said by the end of the day, he would be kicking over 100 low-contributing members. Now keep in mind, some of these people paid $500.
Oh my god, that should be illegal. You can't just kick people out for paying. Like, what? Like, bro, I mean, if they're... I don't know what his thought process was, but that's stupid. You're gonna get angry people.
To join, and were being threatened by the ban hammer. Although it seems Hamza was gauging the price people were willing to pay, and then kicking those who got in at a lower price.
To add insult to injury,
why?
Hamza would end up kicking everyone out of the community anyway.
As just 2 weeks later, he disbanded the school as a whole.
Why?
Wasting all of our time and money. Just to reopen it and charge a $500 one.
Oh my god, you think... Why would you do that? Why? This guy's an idiot, because he thinks that no one's gonna notice. But does he really think that? Like, of course these people who are paid are gonna notice, and they're not gonna buy anymore. They're gonna leave, and then he's got no money. What is the source of income gonna be from that? Nothing.
Entry fee.
Dante went on to elaborate on his time in Hamza Academy in an interview with a creator named Regan Nice.
So I can't comment too much on it because I'm not a member of his paid community, so I just want to put that out there. But I've had, at this point, about 30 people reach out to me who were ex-members, and they said a lot of the stuff along the lines of they joined and they found that the information that was on the group was stuff that they could easily find online for free. Would you say that is accurate?
Those people are absolutely correct. What's in the actual community is the same thing you get from his videos. You can, look on his channel, and all of the information in the community is just, I guess you could say, maybe a little better within the packaging. It's nice courses with PDFs and trackers and all these other things, but it's basically what's in his videos repackaged, but it's all the same information at the end of the day.
To show just how manipulative Hamza was when confronted with his own failing, Dante shared a comment he left under one of his videos.
He had something where he told his viewers to copy paste this and screenshot this because he's going to delete it. So, I mean, I think that's pretty manipulative. He edited the comment, but this is, and I quote, "This is really sad, Dante. You were a great student. I helped you one-on-one with your mom's passing. I agreed to go on a call with your father. You seem to fit in and love Adonis School so much. He made multiple testimonial videos saying it was great." That's exactly what he said. Not
only was Hamza willing to deflect criticism by weaponizing such an intimate detail of someone's life, but he also saw no issue with sending his viewers after him.
So you got a 27-year-old man framing a 15-year-old kid as the bad guy, and then sending hundreds of thousands, possibly, of his audience to go and talk crap on your name. Something about that just doesn't sit right with me,
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And something that's even more sad is that his audience believes it.
On the 4th of August 2024, Hamza would respond to the situation by providing his side.
Oh, why does he look like that? He definitely downgraded. what? It's like, dude, I don't know, like, this type of thing, it just doesn't look good on him, because it's like, bro, like, grow it out. Grow out your beard, bro. Don't make it look like it's developing. But, like, no, I think my thing about it, this beard, by the way, is, like, it's developing, but it's, like, parts of it are fully grown, so it looks stupid. Because it's connected, but it looks like it's, like, you're, like, a teenager who's developing still. And then also, like, bro, your hair is weird. Like, bro, why am I judging a man's hair? Who cares?
The story. In a video titled Hamza Responds to the Scammer video, he'd reveal evidence which displayed that Dante made the video out of bad faith in order to slander his name, providing screenshots showing Dante's testimonials and success within his group, as well as going into just how far he went to support Dante, which included sending him his personal necklace, as well as a handwritten letter.
You know what I did? I didn't send him a DM. I did not send him a DM about this, like, video that he posted. I got a piece of paper and a pen, and I hand wrote him a letter. I took off my necklace that I was wearing in, like, all the videos, or it was like a silver one, and I posted it to the US.
Hamza sent me personal gifts, like this necklace and this note.
He says that I never helped him, and he said this multiple times in, like, podcasts that he's went on to try and, like, attack me and my brand. And here's a message from him. I wanted to express my gratitude for the necklace and the handwritten note you gave me. I haven't taken the necklace off since I got it.
Ooh, okay, he's actually, no, he's cooking. Hold on, it's actually, wow, I'm surprised this actually, wow. I'm surprised this actually is working, because I actually thought he would not win this, but this is actually looking like he's right, on the right for this.
You're a great example of what a leader should be like. Charismatic and selfless. I don't know the word for this, but you do things like writing notes and picking out things for your cult members, like your fans. And here's a picture of me with the necklace.
To make matters worse, he also displayed evidence of Dante bragging about the video's performance, which made the entire situation appear as though Dante used and enjoyed Hamza's service, and then turned on him when he could gain some clout or make a profit.
Does look
but
like
despite this, Hamza still received a lot of criticism.
I mean, yeah.
Hamza's inability to notice his own faults and biases had slowly eaten away at his reputation, and it would take a very stern interview with Chris Williamson for him to even begin to see that.
The problem you have there is, as soon as you posit an ideal, you can then compare yourself to that ideal. And if this ends up being wrong, like if actually the thing that you need to do is become a fighter because fighting men have always been warriors, and then 3 weeks later you're like, I don't know, fighting's not for me. And then it's like, I'm in my dad era, like I can't wait to start relationship's gone. Like, the more hard the stake is that you hit into the ground, the more difficult it's going to be to pull back out.
When Hamza initially started the Adonis movement, he based it on 5 simple values: discipline, humility, presence, gratitude, and leadership. Sadly, Hamza failed to live up to 3 of these values multiple times in his career. Hamza frequently presents his opinions as bold fact that his impressionable audience should emulate, when even he couldn't meet the standards he set. However, it seems Hamza wasn't too far gone to notice his mistakes. In one of his recent videos titled I Fell Off Self-Improvement, Hamza would acknowledge some of his faults and attempt to own up to them.
Because I'd seen it with, you know, Conor McGregor and athletes and everything. They always kind of like discipline themselves in the early days, then they build success, and then they just kind of like lose it all because of random mistakes that they made. And I always used to see that and be like, oh yeah, not me, bro, not me. And then I just find myself in this situation, because when you do reach success, it's like, it's so easy for everyone who hypes you up for it to get to your head.
Hamza would even try to see things from the perspective of his viewers, and took note of how difficult it would be to watch their favorite creator.
I mean, it could be viewed as manipulative to say these things, but I mean, I think he's pretty, so far he's in the right.
Mistakes.
And I must say, from your perspective, it must have been annoying as fuck. And like cringe, they're so fucking cringe to see me make decisions that I didn't even stick to, where I'd randomly flip-flop and change my mind.
Although the video showed Hamza trying to be authentic, the comment section would tell a completely different story. Before Hamza was able to delete it, Regan screenshotted a comment that showed the intentions behind
it. Let's see this. Do you acknowledge and apologize about the kid's mom? What is that? What? What? Apologize for the incident about the kid's mom. What is this?
The upload.
As expected, instead of just being a man and owning up to his mistakes, Hamza's ego wouldn't allow that, and he had to play some sort of manipulation game. Unfortunately, he made one lethal mistake, which was forgetting to perception manage in the comments from the get-go. He let his little mask slip off, insulted Dante once again, and lied in the comments, and then later deleted the evidence.
Wait, well, okay, so nah, my problem with this is what's happening? I'm confused.
Figured out his mistake.
Even after his ego-driven actions.
How is the video over? What? Okay, I'm confused. I mean, this video is ending at the weirdest situation. Like, what? I'm left like thinking, what? How? What? How did we get here? I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, I would say this video is good, but like, dude, I mean, I'm just left going, what? Because the ending literally just cut off at the weirdest point. When he quit YouTube to start kickboxing full time, then quit a week later returning to YouTube was hilarious. I mean, yeah, I would argue. By the way, so I see this. I always hate how streamers chat will say W when the streamer's clearly not well. I hope that never happens to me. I hope that I will never have an experience where I'm angry and then a bunch of idiots start spamming W. Oh boy, I'd lose my mind. I'd probably get destructed. Like, bro. Because I could see that happening. Anyways, yeah, this video is alright.